Hey guys, the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're talking about the ETF. It has been delayed. The markets are down. Blood on the field, red on the streak. Somebody call a medic. Bitcoin is taking shots out there. How low will Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, and the other alternative coins go? Today we'll be talking about that. But first, let me send a super shout out to all the Champagne Crypto maniacs out there. All the boomers out there in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield trenches. Make sure that you're kabooming all the buttons out there, guys. The like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. I need you to touch all the buttons right now as the market is under fire. We need some reinforcement. We have that buy order and hodl advisory worldwide for all the boomers to hold the line. We're fighting like Sparta right now, like Spartans, and we've been training hard for this on-season, off-season Bitcoin active duty, and we're ready to hold the line out there worldwide. Kaboom to that. Let's check out today's mathematics as Bitcoin is currently trading downtown at 64.42 as the rest of the maniacs tune into the box. I see Double X, I see Original Copy, I see Heath Assad, Crypto Stacks, one of the ranking officials out there. Kaboom, all the buttons out there. Welcome and good morning. We are under fire. A bloodbath out there. The medics are on the field, and the young baby bear cadets some of them have been killed in action out there. Let's check out today's mathematics out there as the markets continue to take fire. Market cap currently at $228 billion. We've lost what seems to be about $50 billion overnight, if I'm not mistaken. Bitcoin dominance continues to increase at 48.8%, inching closer to that 50%. Bitcoin currently at 65.02 on the coin market caps, down almost 9% in the past 24 hours. Ethereum also losing a lot of blood on the field, down under $400 at $366, down almost 11%. Ripple trash bags taking major blows out of the top 10 cryptos. One of the lost leaders out there, Ripple, at 34 cents. Almost 16 cents lost on Ripple. Bitcoin Cash is down almost 14% at 610. EOS keeps slipping in the rankings, losing more than Ripple today, actually, almost 18%. EOS, what I like to call Ethereum on steroids, right now is looking weak in the $5 range at 587. Stellar Lumens also downtown at 21 cents. Litecoin is not too bright for the lights. Litecoin at $64, Cardano at 11 cents, IOTA at 64 cents. Although IOTA getting hammered out there. ETH Classic also getting hammered at 16 bucks. Monero at 102. Monero looking ugly, about to dip under $100. Tron at 2 cents. Guys, we're under fire. It's a bloodbath out there. We've issued a buy order and hodl advisory worldwide after this ETF has been delayed. A little panic on the markets out there. People are dumping on them as the rest of the maniacs tune into this live broadcast. The ETF has been delayed. Today we'll be discussing how low do we expect Bitcoin to go, Litecoin to go, Ether to go, ETH Classic to go, some of these other coins out there. Shout out to the baby bear cubs that are shaking in their bones. Most of them have already been killed in action. What remains on the field is just a few good men like Crypto Stacks, like Sori and George, like McLovin, the Irish R&B singer. We are still here holding the line. We are not going anywhere. Just in case you were wondering, the Champagne Crypto maniacs are still out here kabooming. Shout out to McLovin, Mr. Bozak, How I Made, Spiky, Kevin, Jose Ortega, Charles Sanjuro, Sori and George, and the rest of the crypto maniac boomers that are holding the line as we are under fire. Attack on the left flank after this ETF has been delayed. Now, to keep you up to speed, and we've been talking about it all this week and the week before, this ETF is the exchange traded fund, which would allow Bitcoin shares to be traded on the NASDAQ. Now, that has not been approved or disapproved just yet, but it has been delayed. They were about to make the announcement, I believe, on August 10th or August 15th, and I believe they have delayed it another 45 days. As soon as that delay made news, people started dumping bags. People starting dumping bags, heavy dumpage out there. At 64.41, how low will we go? Now, I told you guys it's not going to be good if, the ETF doesn't get approved. I told you guys right off the top, you know, if it's not approved, it's not going to look good. Okay. Right now we've identified a resistance and support level, resistance somewhere around 8,000, support levels back there at around 57 or 58. Okay. I expected to be trading in this pocket all entire summer. I think we pulled the gun a little bit early once we cracked through that resistance level just a few weeks ago. We got a little ahead of ourselves, a little excited in anticipation for this ETF, for the legacy financial fiat to come into the cryptocurrency space. It didn't happen. Okay, it didn't happen. Here we are now, and we are under fire. Crypto storms are blowing hard, and don't act like Champagne didn't tell you last week, yesterday, and all these days to make sure that you're prepared for these crypto storms. Make sure that you got the majority of your crypto bag in Bitcoin, and make sure you have them storm shutters, the perishable goods, and the generators out there just in case this storm knocks out the lights. Okay, right now we're holding strong till about a $5,700 support level. If we go under that marker, expect things to really blow hard. I don't think things are going to go much lower. Again, Champ didn't think, the market was going to dip under 8K, but it did. So, we got to be prepared for anything, and that's okay. We're here for the long gunner. Don't act like Champagne hasn't been here since Bitcoin was under 1,000, since ETH was under 100, and I told you guys it's a kaboom like no other. We just got to weather the storm. Okay, the crypto train will be leaving the station soon. This may be the last opportunity. Okay, guys, all aboard. All aboard. This may be the last opportunity. Shout out to How I Made. Yeah, we are immune to these dips. We are immune to this dip. Everybody stop loss are triggered. I'm not selling nothing. I'm not scared, says Sorian. Everybody has their position, and I don't think we're scared. I mean, the crypto boomers have been here before. Don't act like we haven't been on these roller coaster rides, okay? And we're still here firing at whatever moves, acting like 300 and continuing to lift every day. Guys, I told you what I'm doing on the off season, on the on season, on all seasons. Champagne's following a healthy ketogenic diet, and I'm doing the Strong Lifts 5x5s. I invite you to check out the website, stronglifts.com/5x5, and this will show you all the correct exercises to follow this program. I am excited about this program. I don't get anything for mentioning it. It's simply that I want to spread the good health news out there for the boomers. So today I went to the gym, got there early, started off with squats like always. Okay, make sure you're going all the way down. Okay, if you want to make sure that you're strong, ready for these crypto storms to blow over, you need to be doing some heavyweight training. I went over there to the bench press, which is not listed here. Okay, well, that's it. The bench press right here, barbell bench press. Did that 5 sets of 5, and then we ended off with the barbell row out there. Okay, shout out to all the maniacs that are purchasing Perfect Keto products. Now this company, they set us up with a link where all the boomers get 15% off with the code that we have down below. Okay, Champagne's been taking the keto collagen, okay, with our discount. I think it comes out about 30 bucks, 33 bucks or whatnot, so you get a few bucks off. Okay, I also use the keto testing strips to hold myself accountable and make sure I'm in ketosis. And guys, like I said, the purpose here is to spread that good health word as well as that crypto word worldwide. If you're not looking like 300 by the end of the year, you need to hop on a program right now. We don't want any fat boys in the box. We don't want anyone skinny and frail in the box. We need to be strong men just in case things get even worse on the field. We're prepared for anything. How I Made sold all his positions and laddering back in. Oscar Olivares, I see you out there. They pushing us out of the fake hold. They pushing out all the fake holders. Yeah, this may be the last major dip before things kaboom. I think that the ETF is going to be approved, and I'll tell you why not. Why? If it wasn't going to be approved, there's no reason to delay it. Okay. Usually when a jury deliberates for longer, okay, it's because there's a not guilty verdict. Okay, and in this case, when the jury, in this case of the SEC, when they're acting like the jury, I believe that they're going to go ahead and let it slide through. If not, what would be the purpose of delaying things so long? If they know that they're going to go ahead and deny it, there's no reason to wait around. Okay, I think that they would just go ahead and deny it the same way that they denied the Gemini Winklevoss ETF. That's my personal opinion out there. Actually got more EOS by doing that. sold all his positioning and laddering in, says how I made. Okay. Want to lose weight, just go vegan. Live, love, or die says, you know, we definitely don't promote veganism out here, and we shout out the vegans out there. If you want to lose weight and you're a fat boy, you better stop eating. Okay, most people of you guys are food addicts, and you shouldn't eat at all. Okay, if you're a fat boy. Okay, most of you guys can go weeks without eating out there. Like I said, most of you guys are fat boys. If you guys already slimmed down and shredded up, I recommend you know, going heavy on the protein. If you're vegan and you don't want to eat animals, you can still go heavy on the protein. That's what it is. Jose Ortega says, no pain, no gain. More delays so they can tell their friends and family to stock up. And that may be true, okay? And, you know, like I said, the delays, in a way, in my personal opinion, guys, it's kind of a good sign. It's kind of a good sign. Why would they be delaying if they know that they're going to deny it, okay? This may be them thinking twice about whether they should approve it, and they're taking a little extra time to consider it. That's the way I'm looking at it. I'm loading up. It's bulk season for me, getting ready for summer. Shred, says Mr. Bozak. I see you, Bozak. I think that they're delaying it to allow time to get a regulated crypto exchange up and running. I'm expecting an ETF early 2019, says Crypto Stacks. So let's check out some of these headlines that may positively impact us over here. Bitcoin going to drop to 57.55 and generate a lower low. Okay, that's no positive impact, but I think that it's important for you guys to see the other side and prepare yourself for possible lower prices. Okay, just, you know, it's not always boom, boom, boom. Sometimes like I said, you got to step on a landmine, okay, lose a limb out there and become a boomer. Okay, so if you're not prepared to go down to a 57.55, please give me your bits. Give us the rest of the maniacs here in the population of the chat box your bits. We'll handle it while we're under fire. Okay, if you're scared, get out of the field. Okay, and let the boomers handle it. Okay, Bitcoin takes a severe plunge, testing at 6480 support. So they're calling that the latest support, 6480. And you know, you could read this entire article. Bitcoin to take out 57.55 and generate a lower low, says this guy Crypto Yoda. After recent structure broke downwards, BTC is trading in an I, H, and S support critical zone for bulls to hold opportunity if reverses up from there. Okay, and you can check it all out. You know, this is a bearish article, but I think it's important to prepare ourselves for any possible crypto storms. Now, we got this other article, markets plummet, but hope isn't lost yet for Bitcoin. This is on News BTC, and this is also linked down below. Bitcoin fell by over $500 today at the time of writing that article by Nick Chong. Shout out to Nick Chong over there in News BTC as a result of an SEC announcement, which formally delayed the verdict regarding the Van Eck-backed ETF for 45 days. So it's been delayed for 45 days. While things may be beginning to look bearish for this early stage market, many remain hopeful when taking a mid to long-term outlook on the nascent industry. And I will agree, market tumbles to yearly lows after weeks of speculation. Investors remain bullish despite short-term worries. You could see Joseph Young out there, an editor at News BTC and a long-time crypto analyst, doubled down. Okay, he says many people reacted negatively when I said the first Bitcoin ETF will most likely not happen until February 2019 because the SEC does not have any reason to rush before the final date, says Joseph Young. Again, this is an editor at News BTC. This is what happens when you give people false hope and hype markets tank on a non-issue, says Joseph Young. You know, I'm not disagreeing here with Joseph. Perhaps maybe we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, okay? And that's okay. And that's okay. You know, we're here patiently waiting, and maybe these ETFs will not get approved until 2019. But I think that the time for the Bitcoin ETF is coming sooner than later to a coin market cap near you. If we got to wait another 45, if we got to wait till 2019, we'll continue to boom with the best of them. But I remind you guys about the importance of not only focusing on ETFs, on exchange traded funds, but focusing on getting the majority of the laymen into the cryptocurrency sphere, just as Vitalik recommended on his Twitter last week, if I'm not mistaken. Vitalik said, you know, all this hype on ETFs, we should be focusing on getting more people into crypto. Perhaps we should sell crypto cards at convenience stores. Now, I don't know if that necessarily is the solution, but I like the idea behind focusing on getting laymen into crypto. What I would suggest is for these larger corporations, or for even people that are doing business online, to make it an effort, okay, to accept cryptocurrency in exchange for their goods and services. So not only the big companies out there, but also the little small fries. Okay, if you're selling something on Craigslist or on OfferUp, you know, maybe you could swap it out for some bits or from some lights or something similar. Okay, consider that. We need to onboard more crypto maniacs. Kaboom to that. How I made, yeah, that congressman came out clean with his holdings. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday, how I made congressmen out there. There's a congressman apparently holding crypto. They're hodling out there. There's a handful of maniacs out there in Congress that they're crypto friendly, crypto positive. And I reminded you guys yesterday the importance of favoring and voting for politicians that are crypto friendly out there. Okay, there's a handful. Okay, but if you're going to be involved in these elections, make sure that you're picking and choosing those boomers in the Congress that support crypto. Okay, because there's some doomers out there and they want to act like crypto is not a good thing. Bankers need to stack up too. And when I say stack up, I mean billions of dollars going in and out, and then they buy the lows, says Oscar Olivares. And I agree. You know, perhaps they're trying to shake out just the remaining amount of the weak hands and see how far they could take it as far as these low prices and, you know, move it back up to above 10,000 once these ETFs get approved. Let me know what you think about that. Some are saying a $5,200 range, says Original Copy. You know, I'm still hard pressed to see it drop under 58, but you know, anything could happen right now. You could see here that FUD fueled crypto markets dumped 25 billion in 24 hours. So it's 25 billion that's been dumped in the markets 24 hours. Bleeding markets once again, Ripple, EOS, IOTA, and Ethereum Classic in a world of hurt. So it's just nothing but doom and gloom news out there. You know, Bitcoin has slid 7.6% on the day to 6,500, shed $600 in a matter of hours after the announcement that the ETF had been delayed. As expected, all altcoins are getting hammered at the moment. Most of them are suffering double-digit losses. EOS, Ripple are taking the biggest hits. Okay, so EOS and Ripple have taken the biggest hits according to this article. Okay, you know, that's a sign for me that perhaps maybe buying more EOS could be attractive. Now, we know that EOS is polarized out there. The majority of the community is either with it or against it. So it's about 50-50 split when it comes to EOS. You know that I'm a boomer, and you know, I'd consider maybe even getting more if it dips down to closer to 5 or 4. Okay, definitely not picking up any ripples. You know how I feel about that. The biggest crash has been seen by Loopring, followed by almost 20%. BitShares, Verge, Nano, and Zilliqa are also in pain. It seems like all the altcoins are in pain out there, bleeding out a lot, losing a lot of blood. Someone call a medic out there. BTC dominance keeps increasing to inching closer to 50%, which leads us to believe that most people are consolidating their altcoins into Bitcoin, which could be a good thing. And you know, that's something that I always recommend. You know, you can dance with these little altcoins out there. You can have a nickel baggie of altcoins, a dime baggie of altcoins. But if you want to hold weight, you want to hold poundage with intent to distribute, okay, make sure you're holding those bits. Okay, kaboom to that. Bitcoin will hit 4,900 for a few hours and kaboom from there, says No Ward. Okay, so it seems like the consensus is somewhere in the $5,000, you know, so about 49, 5,000. This article is talking about 57, and some other people are saying 54. I'm calling 57, 58, so I'm kind of agreeing with this article. Okay, let's look at some of these other cryptos and see how low we think they may go. Obviously, Bitcoin leads the pack, so you know, things will continue to plummet as long as Bitcoin plummets, in my personal opinion. Now, when it comes to Ethereum, how low will it go? Will we see 300? When it comes to EOS, will we see 5 flat, or would we go towards the $4 range? Litecoin, is it going to dip under 60? Ether Classic, you know, after they've been listed by Coinbase, it was bullish up until yesterday. It was all good just a week ago. Now Ether Classic's under fire, and then Will Monero drop under 100. What's going on with Tron? Okay, it seems like Tron is behaving like a shitcoin, for lack of a better word, out there. Okay, I like Tron. I like the volume that it showed back in December and January, but ever since then, it seems like the Tron virtual machine has been nothing but hype. Let me know what you think about Tronage out there, crypto boomers. Okay, but how low would these things go? I'll tell you, it could keep going lower. Let's keep our eyes focused on Bitcoin first, okay, and see if it dips under 58 or 57. Some maniacs there in the box are calling for 49, other for 52, but it seems like we're kind of close in the same range. You know, somewhere around that $5,000 to $6,000 range is what most people are calling. Again, mine bottom is 57 or 58. Okay, I'll definitely readjust my support levels if we dip under there, but I don't expect it to. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, it's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Champagne Crypto under fire here in the front lines of the blockchain battlefield. All the new baby bear cubs that have entered the space at the beginning of the year, unfortunately, our condolences, they have been killed in action. What remains is just a few good men, a few good savages, looking like 300 here on the field, guys. We're getting stronger every day. We're getting wealthier every day. Although the markets may be down, we're here for the long kaboom. Oscar Olivares, crypto stacks, no award, live, love, or die, still trying to shill a coin. I'm going to give you one. I'll tell you, live, love, or dice. You keep trying to shill coins out here, it's going to be your last day. Every time you pop up, it's trying to shill coins, live, love, or dice. And I'll tell you, you're rubbing champagne the wrong way. I've gave you a lot of strikes. So stop it. Stop it right now, live, love, or dice. How I Made says, yeah, that congressman came out clean with his holding. We already talked about that. Original copy and the rest of the maniacs in the box. I don't mind you guys, you know, letting me know about other programs and other cryptos, but don't come here and be a shiller, okay? It's not sexy, okay? It's not sexy at all. You shill coins the whole show long, champ. Right, but this is my channel, and you know, and no, not right. I don't shill coins because shill would lead someone to believe that I'm getting paid to talk about these coins specifically, but I'm not. I'm doing it out of my own will, okay? No one's telling me talk about Litecoin so that you could get paid. So I'm not necessarily shilling it. You're coming in here, dropping your links every single time, and I don't like it. So, you know, this is the final strike, live, love, or dice. You know, you want to stay in the box or not? Because I'll throw you out of here, okay? I'm not feeling your flow. Every single time you come in here, you're not sexy. You're not attractive, okay? And most people have already told me to throw you out the box. So this is like strike 3.5 for you. So get out of here or shut up, okay? McLovin, the Irish R&B singer, says, give him the kaboot. You know, this guy, live, love, or dice, you know, this guy, you know, he's testing my patience on purpose, and I know it. Kaboom that fool, bro, says Charles Sanjura. Let's see what he has to say next. And I think that, you know, this character out here, he's been looking for it for the past couple of weeks. He's been looking for it, okay? It makes him feel good that Champagne's talking about him. So maybe I'll just ignore this fool and block him. Every time coming here shilling coins, every time we talk about diets, trying to tell us about the veganism, we're not with the veganism, live, love, or dice. We respect the vegans, but we're not with it, okay? So get out the box or get in line. He's just trolling. How I Made says he's just trolling. Ignore him, says David Tilbrook. Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes, you know, I don't like throwing people out the box just because they don't agree with Champagne. But sometimes people, man, you know, these fools need to be put in line out there. I smell court-martial, says Mr. Bozak. Yeah, you know, sometimes you got to put people in line out there. Sometimes you got to call people out. You know, this is not the troll show. We're not here to troll people, and I never go on anybody's channel and drop comments. I do my own thing, okay? Be your own man. Be responsible for your own bags, and if you want to talk about what you want to talk to, start your own channel. I definitely won't tune in, okay? It's not sexy. Throw him some salad, says CryptoZilla. Shout out to CryptoZilla. I see you, CryptoZilla, out there, one of the high-ranking officials in the box. Late. Has buy and hodl order been issued? Absolutely, said Marlin. We issued that order yesterday, a buy order and hodl advisory worldwide after most of the crypto boomers have lost a lot of blood out there on the field. Okay, we need reinforcements. We need more platoon members out here on the field right now. Okay, I'm issuing that order. Kaboom to that. Fire sale maniacs. Yes, indeed, Marlon Jones. Stand him up against the wall, bro. Give him his last sig. Charles says, "Yeah, you know, I'm on 2.5, 3 strikes with this fool, but you know, let's see. You know, definitely pop up with some more stuff again. I'm throwing you out the box. I gave you like 3 times. It's like the 3rd broadcast. I have to call out this clown, and that's enough. They're not going to get any more mentions on this channel." I'm holding but bleeding, says David. So are all of us, okay? We're all bleeding out here. We've all suffered some sort of injury, okay? We've all been injured in action out here, okay? But that's part of the game, David. If you're not ready to step on a landmine, perhaps lose a limb, an arm, you're not ready to be a boomer. Been up all night trading, up 2,400. Shout out to Marlon, one of the boomers out there, a day one boomer. I see you, Marlon. Dollar cost averaging weekly, says Rafterman R. Indeed. This may be an opportunity, okay? I know that most of the markets right now are dooming and glooming because we're dipping lower than expected. But this may be something positive out here, crypto maniacs. This may be that opportunity that you were waiting for, that discount sale that you've been waiting for all year long. Freedom Machine says, hello, everyone. What is happening? I fell out of the loop. Shout out to Freedom Machine coming back here into the loop, the population of the chat box, to find out what's happening with the boomers worldwide. And I'll tell you, we're under fire out here, Freedom Machine. The boomers are still here in the trenches with one eye closed, the other eye open on the crosshairs of the sniper scope. Like Dolphin131 says, sniper scope ready. Champ, I got him. Shout out to my snipers out there. Shout out to the snipers out there. Absolutely. Using profits to buy these cheap alts. Good move there, Marlon. Marlon sold 3 Bitcoin at $7,100 yesterday. He bought them back for $6,250. That's what boomers do out here. While you guys are trying to shill coins, trolling the box, we got men on the field like Marlon, okay, making these solid moves, selling 3 Bitcoin at 7,100, buying back at 6,250, almost $1,000 profit on each one of these bits, booming hard, okay? While these little trolls and these baby bear cubs are out there trying to do some slick comments, we got Marlon out there showing us how to be crypto boomers. Kaboom to that. Nice job, Marlon. That's how you take advantage of these FUDs. Absolutely how I made. We need a bounce. There is mustard gas in the trenches. Yeah, there's gas. There's all kinds of grenades being thrown at us. But the boomers are here. We're holding it. We're holding it strong. 300 till the end of the year and beyond. If you're just tuning in, it's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Bitcoin going to drop down to 57.55, says CoinGape.com. Now, I don't know if I agree. It's somewhere close to the support levels that I have identified. I'm just reporting this to you to make sure that you guys are prepared, okay? Prepared for a possible crypto storm to blow even harder. We may be going even lower. According to some of these articles out there, we're not scared. We're still bullish for the mid to long term, but just be prepared with your supplies out there, your perishable goods, your generators, and the storm shutters just in case the crypto storm blows harder. You got this article over there on News BTC. Now, although the markets have plummeted, hope isn't lost yet for Bitcoin. So there's still some positive news out there. Crypto Yoda's been tweeting. Joseph Young's been tweeted. Many people reacted negatively when I said the first Bitcoin ETF will most likely not happen until February 2019 because the SEC does not have any reason to rush before the final date. This is what happens when you give people false hope and hype. So, you know, he thinks there was just a bunch of hope and hype, but, you know, apparently this gentleman, Joseph Young, he's an editor at News BTC. He's a long-term crypto analyst, and he's still bullish for the long gun, okay? FUD-fueled market dumps 25 billion in 24 hours, and this is asking how low are the bigger coins are going to go, like Ripple, EOS, IOTA, Ethereum Classic. You could see that the big, some of the bigger coins that have lost the majority of their bags have been EOS and Ripple, taking the biggest hit in the top 10, over 14%. Ripple's down at 35 cents. You know it's trash bags, and I don't care about it. So, you know, I'm not concerned seeing it lose its value to oblivion. So let it lose its bags out there. And I'm sorry for those that are holding rips. Don't act like Champagne didn't tell you it was trash bags. EOS is down to $6 and has wiped out all the gains this year. Even Ethereum Classic, which has just been listed on Coinbase, is down almost 14%. So is this just doom news, or is this an opportunity? Okay, opportunity. Okay, may very well be. Shout out to David. Shout out to Marlon Jones. Shout out to Freedom Machine and the rest of the boomers out there. This situation is distressing. I wouldn't call it distressing, okay? You know, you could look at it like something that's positive. Right now, I think we're still in a pocket that is expected, okay? It's not like we didn't expect this pocket. Look at, we're right in between all the lines of the supports and the resistance that we have identified in the past month. So we're trading in this pocket, and that's okay. I will be a little concerned if we drop under this support line of 56, 5,700. And I will be excited if we go over 8,000 again. So, you know, those are the two markers that I'm looking at. Heavy on Neo at 20. That price will be juicy. Okay, yeah, shout out to my Neo holders. I'm holding a little baggy, probably like a dime bag's worth out there. Neo has been sliding down on the cryptocurrency market charts. Neo's at number 15 after being at like number 12 the other day. Neo at $22. We saw it at $30 range not too long ago. So is Neo on a discount? Shout out to those that are still buying right now, like Marlon and like some of the other boomers that are actually taking advantage of these discounts, because it looks like the only coins that are up are Aurora and Tether. That's, you know, basically where it's supposed to be at. All the other coins in the top 100 are bleeding out. Let's see as compared to Bitcoin. So we do have a couple altcoins that are superseding Bitcoin in their value gains today. Things like Theta, Maker, Bitcoin Private, Kin, Chainlink, Dropple, Pundi, Xdentacoin, or Aurora. Those all sound like baby altcoins that don't really attract champagne. It looks like these coins, they can go either way. They could be pumped easily. And then the losers are Loopring, VeChain, BitShares, IOTA, Nano, Basic Attention Token. BAT was another one that was booming yesterday. You know, the FUD for BAT was plentiful in the markets yesterday, but now all of a sudden things are dumping. Icon, people were asking me about Icon, the Korean Ethereum. I'm not too into it. Nothing bad to say about it, but you know, right now I will repeat this. If you're not a maniac like Marlon Jones ready to jump in and out of these coins, I would just suggest holding the bits, okay? As the storm blows over, Bitcoin dominance continues to increase. Charles is not touching any alts. He's just waiting for the swing opportunities. And that may be a good move, okay? You know, if you don't want to get too aggressive out there, you just want to remain on the field, you know, just hold on to those bits. If you want to go a little more aggressive like Marlon, you know, you may, you know, want to make those moves like he did. Sold 3 Bitcoin yesterday at 72, bought back in at 62, like a real savage should. What about Cardano ADA? I like Cardano ADA, but right now, you know, none of the altcoins are looking sexy. Okay, none of them are looking sexy today, at least. It looks like the only coin that I noticed yesterday that was being signaled as a buy, according to TradingView, I believe was Stellar. Was it Stellar? Or, let's see. Most of the traders over there on TradingViews are saying buy, buy, buy. So a strong sell on Stellar. Or was it Digibyte maybe? There was one coin here that I was tracking that they said to buy, or maybe Zcash or Zencash. Looks like everything is downtown, guys. Yeah, it's a sell on that one as well. So it looks like almost, or was it ETH Classic? Almost all the coins. They're saying buy ETH Classic. Okay, that's the coin. So, you know, as far as all these alternative coins, it looks like the only one that has been favored by the posters and boomers on TradingView. This is not my personal opinion. This is the guys over there at TradingView. 16 posters are saying buy, 8 are neutral, and 2 say sell when it comes to Ethereum Classic. It seems like this is the only coin that people are being bullish on today that I've seen. Okay, let me know if you got some ETH Classic there in the bags. I bought some 88 today like a man, says David. Hopefully that'll treat you well. Hopefully that treats you well. I don't know if that's a good move today or not. But I definitely like the coin. You know, we had an opportunity to speak with Charles Hoskinson, the lead developer there for IOHK. They put out ETH Classic. They work with ETH Classic and Cardano as well. And, you know, it was a great opportunity to speak to him. Definitely enlightening. I invite you to check that out. Champagne Crypto, Charles Hoskinson there on YouTube. I think the New York Stock Exchange owner's backed platform makes a Bitcoin ETF redundant, but traders are quick to jump. Have no doubt where it's going. Kaboom, says CryptoZilla. You know, overall, it's a down day, CryptoZilla, but I think you would agree with me that I believe that whether it's in the form of this backed platform or ETF platform or what, I think that it's time for these suits to throw money on the cryptocurrencies, and it looks like they may increase the value in the months to come. I like to buy ugly coins and women, clean up and sell them, says Marlon Joe. Shout out to Marlon. I see you, Marlon. Alts are bleeding into Bitcoin right now. Absolutely how I made. That's what's going on. So, you know, maybe an opportunity, you know, right now, it may be an opportunity, you know, if you want to, you know, take the risk. Again, maybe not something I'm going to be doing. I'm just, you know, weathering the storm. You know, I got my bags positioned the way I want to position them, and then I'll wait for things to blow over here with all these with this entire storm. It may be a month, 2, 3. We may be here until for the next 45 days. We may be here until November, till the elections. We don't know, but you know, we're still long gun on these bits. More bits, and more kabooms. All right, guys, if there's any more comments or questions, I'll go ahead and take them. If not, I'm going to go ahead and tune out, okay? Shout out to Dolphin134, how I made. Ace Kane 91, Chris Can 2. Always keep one in the chamber. Kaboom. Shout out to Chris. I see you, Chris. I appreciate you tuning in. Shout out to Marlon Jones, Bulls on the Block, having an excellent trading day from yesterday going into today. Congratulations, Marlon. I like to hear positive news while little trolls are in the box and trying to break the energy in here. You reminded us that there's still boomers out there making profits, and I appreciate that, Marlon. We need your energy out here, Marlon. Don't go anywhere. Kaboom to that. And congratulations. Champ, you know anything about VPNs, virtual private networks? Yeah, I've been using one here. I'm using the Opera browser. And while we're talking about the Opera browser, I read some news. And, you know, I don't go over all the headlines, but there is some news out there that this Opera browser, which comes with a built-in VPN, is now going to support cryptos. I think there's going to support Bitcoin or Ethereum, and there's going to have some sort of plugin right within the browser to support cryptos. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but I read the headline today. Anyhow, this browser, I recommend you guys use it because it has ad blockers. I like it because, you know, once I hop on CoinMarketCap, you could see that it automatically blocks the headers and all the ads that are usually shown on browsers like Chrome. Okay, so I use this Opera browser, and I like it. It comes with a built-in VPN. You could turn it on or off. It's not the best VPN out of all of them, but it's free, okay? And now they're going to be crypto-friendly, according to the headline. So check that out, Opera browser. Try Ghost VPN. Never heard of that one, how I made. Never heard of it. These are the days to buy, says Holmes. I would agree with you. If you still got artillery in the chamber, you still have one in the clip out there, go ahead and fire. Shout out to my snipers out there. Opera browser. Yeah, Charles, the Opera browser, it's the browser that I'm actually using right now. This is the actual browser. So you could turn on the ad blocker, and when you go to like CoinMarketCap, you see there's no ads. So that's why I use it, especially for these broadcasts. You know, I want to do the best to remove these ads, and if it works easy, I'm going to use it. Marlon says, yeah, use that VPN, get on Huobi, and get some Elastos at 888. I know Marlon's been bullish on the Elastos. Elastos being one of the top talked about coins in the underground for the past few weeks to a month out there. And I haven't bought the Elastos coin because I'm a little weary of it trading and only on one exchange. But I must admit, there's been some bullish sentiment coming from the crypto maniacs, including Marlon out there when it comes to Elastos. So, you know, I would consider it. I have that on my radar. Marlon Jones just picked up 100. Shout out to Marlon. Again, congratulations, Marlon. I'm happy to hear that you're booming today. Bat token got murdered today. It was in the green hours ago. Yeah, and we talked about it yesterday. It was one of the top gainers yesterday along with Ethereum Classic. Speculation is that Bat may be listed by Coinbase sooner than later along with coins like 0x and others. We don't know which one is going to get picked up. But, you know, maybe it's Bat. Maybe it's others. All right, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you maniacs out there. Make sure you're kabooming the likes out there. I appreciate the fudsters, the trolls out there. You know, sometimes you need to have all kinds of energy in the box to keep things exciting. So, you know, that's strike 3 on most of the trolls out there. Next time I'll just throw them out the box. But, you know, Champagne's a nice guy. I'm not the bad guy out here, even though I've been on some bad guy lists. And apparently, like I said yesterday, I think possibly maybe Champagne has been shadow banned on YouTube, okay? A lot of people have been telling me they're not getting the post notifications out there. And, you know, it seems to be, if you're not a crypto lefty or a crypto commie, chances are you're going to find it harder to spread your good crypto word on the tubes or any other social network out there. We talked about some of the censorship that's been occurring when it comes to some of these larger content creators like Jones, like SGT Report and whatnot. And, you know, it's been coordinated attacks on them. And then some of the smaller fries out there like Champagne and others are seeing that, you know, with a following that's, you know, sizable, it appears like all the subscribers are not getting their post notifications, and we're wondering if that's because we've been shadow banned. Okay, so make sure you touch all the buttons out there. They don't want us to win. These crypto commies, these crypto lefties out there, they're behind these coordinated attacks. Let them know that the boomers are still here in the trenches, kabooming with the best of them, guys. YouTube is being funny bunny. Yes, indeed, Chris Cantu. You're another one that I believe may have been targeted. Yeah, bro, you got 31 watching and you got 15,000 subscribers. Yeah, you know, the math simply doesn't make sense out there, guys. You're telling me out of 15,000 people, only 30 have gotten their post notifications? I really doubt it. But this is what's happening with these lefty media platforms. They don't want us to win. They want to go ahead and control the narrative out there. So I invite you guys to get on decentralized social media platforms like Steam, okay, like DTube, like DLive, and others, just in case they may shut us down here. We may have to move the entire Cryptomaniac squad to a new platform daily. And I'm already on steemit.com/@champagnecrypto just in case. And on that platform, you can earn cryptocurrency for your comments, for your retweets, for your likes, and etc. David Tilbrook, Alex has many problems. And I agree. Yeah, I definitely, you know, I'm not the biggest Jones supporter out there, but, you know, I think that the man has the right to free speech, okay? And seeing as to how these media companies have planned coordinated attacks, not only on the larger content producers, but some of the smaller fries, it's important for us to speak up and let the audience know that they're being lied to out there. They're being lied to, and the content that's being served to them is being manipulated, okay? Yo, Champ, look into eating raw meat and drinking raw eggs. Okay, yeah, you know, I've heard something about that. I haven't done the research out there. I know that that may strike some of our little baby bear cub vegans the wrong way out there. But, you know, the savage men, we look into everything out here. So if the raw meat and the raw eggs will increase testosterone and some of the healthy fats, perhaps I'll check it out. I know Rocky drank the raw eggs out there. Okay, shout out to Rocky. Shout out to Tattoo Master. Smash those likes for Champ. Yes, indeed. All right, guys, if there's no more questions or comments, I'm going to go ahead and tune out. Make sure you check out all the links that I have in the description, including the perfect keto products. If you want to get some good low-carb protein powder, this is the one that I've been taking. And I got to say, this one sits way better in my stomach than some of these other products out there. It doesn't have as much protein as some of these bodybuilding protein shakes, but like I said, this one sits in my stomach a lot better. There's a discount code where you get 15% off. I think you can lower this from 39 to about 33. Okay, and then the ketone testing strips. They also got oil powders and whatnot, nut butter. I haven't tried all these, but I heard they're pretty booming. So let me know if you try them, okay, guys? And of course, I get a kickback for letting you guys know about this, so I want to keep things 1000% transparent. So go ahead and check out the links that I have down below, and also check me out on steemit.com/@champagncrypto. This is the decentralized social media platform that we may all have to be on if YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook keep acting funny bunny with these censorship movements. Okay, guys? These lefties have gotten out of control out here. Frank says, Champagne, you're too funny. Thank you for tuning in, Frank. I'm glad that I amuse you. Bit Papa said it has high bioavailability. I don't know what you're talking about that. Shout out to Champ. I don't know which one you're talking about there. Shout out to Bit Papa, Chris Cantu, Dolphin134, Holmes 1313, Marlon Jones, and the rest of the boomers there in the block. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it a wrap for today. If I'm not back today, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hold the line out there. Continue to heed those buy, order, and hodl advisories, and continue to exercise out there. Health is wealth. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.